Today I'll be showing you guys how you can download and use the brand new ChatGPT app. This video is going to be for all beginner learners, so if you're very new to ChatGPT or haven't used it at all, this is the perfect video for you. Alrighty, before we get started, I did want to add that I'm going to have bookmarks throughout this YouTube video so that, let's say you already have the app installed and want to skip ahead to a later part, you can go and find that through the bookmarks. But we're going to start from the beginning on how to actually install the app. So you may notice when you search up for ChatGPT on the App Store, a bunch of these fake ChatGPT apps are going to come up that just aren't the real ChatGPT. This is because ChatGPT might have not been released to your country yet, or your iPhone just simply isn't updated. Now, to check that your iPhone is actually updated to the latest update, you can go to your Settings app and then click on General and then Software Update. And then from here, you should see something that says, hey, you need to update to the latest version. Or if you don't see that, that's perfect. That means your iPhone's all up to date. And if you're still not seeing the legitimate ChatGPT app in the App Store, it is probably because you are outside of the USA. And as of right now, ChatGPT can only be downloaded inside the US. However, I think that's going to change. And if you're probably watching this video in the future, that probably has changed. So you'll most likely not need to do this step in the future. But as of right now, you'll need to change your region to the US. And it's actually very easy to do. So in order to change your region, you want to be on the App Store app and click in the top right to your account. Then click your name and then country/region. It's going to give you a warning that when you change your region, it's going to cancel any subscription you currently have on your iPhone. We're going to go through with it. We're going to change country or region, and then we're going to scroll down until we find the United States. We're going to agree to the terms and conditions. And from here, we're going to put in information that relates to the US. So for your first name, last name, you can do all the same. For the payment method, you don't have to put one in, as ChatGPT is completely free. Now, the only hard part is the billing address. However, I use this website that I have on screen right now to find a fake American billing address that we can use to input in those slots. And at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter where your billing address is located, as once again, this app is completely free and you won't be charged anything. Alrighty, so I just finished inputting all the fake information and we're going to hit next. Now our country/region should be inside of the US. So now when we search for ChatGPT, once again, it should come up as our region is in the US. And as you guys can see, we have the official app by OpenAI. So I'm going to select get. I'm going to double click and download the app. It's important to note that you can change your region after you're done installing the app and you aren't locked to having a American region for the rest of the time. What I like to do is instantly switch back to Canada and then I can use the app freely. Alrighty, so once you get to the app, the first thing you want to do is actually make an account. You can't use ChatGPT without a account. Now I'm going to make my account through Google. So all you need to do is just sign into your Google account, and then you'll have to put your name and your last name as well as your birthday, and you'll also need to input your phone number. And then you're going to be presented with this welcome screen that says welcome to ChatGPT, and it's going to give you the warning that ChatGPT can sometimes be inaccurate, which is true, and that you shouldn't share sensitive information on ChatGPT, as that data can be used with their AI trainers. So they're giving you a warning that your data is going to be used on this app, so don't put anything in that is remotely close to private. So we're going to select continue here, and there you go. ChatGPT is on your phone and you're ready to start using the app. However, it kind of looks confusing on the phone. There isn't much going on the screen. You just see ChatGPT. So let's go over the basics. So if you want to ask ChatGPT a question, you just go down to the search bar, and here you can type in whatever question you want to imagine. So let's type in a very simple prompt for this YouTube video. So I just asked ChatGPT, create me a call to action telling everyone who's watching the video to subscribe for more AI news. As you can see, ChatGPT has given us a small call to action stating, attention AI enthusiasts and knowledge seekers. If you crave the latest updates on artificial intelligence, then you're in luck. Hit that subscribe button right now to stay tuned for a steady stream of captivating AI news and insights. So that is how you submit a prompt in ChatGPT on the phone. And one of the coolest aspects on the iPhone app that you just don't get on the PC, however, I believe it's coming very soon, is that you can actually use text to speech, so you don't even have to type anything out. So in order to do that, you once again want to go down to your search bar, but then you want to click on these audio waves right here, and you want to start talking into the microphone. So let's test it out. Can you make me a list of the 5 best best and healthiest foods to eat in the morning. So I just asked ChatGPT, can you make me a list of the 5 best and healthiest foods to eat in the morning? And it instantly puts that into our chat bar so that we can paste it in as ChatGPT. And now we're getting an answer in seconds. Now, those are the most basic functions with this app. However, there's a lot more things you can do, so definitely stay tuned. So let's say the response that ChatGPT gave you wasn't good. Well, in order to let ChatGPT know that the response it gave you was inaccurate or the information just wasn't what you were looking for, you can press down on the screen, and from here you can select the options of good response or bad response. So if it was a bad response, you click bad response, and ChatGPT will know that this was not a good response. Now, additionally, let's say you want to receive a different answer but the exact same prompt. So let's say I wasn't satisfied with oatmeal and eggs. I want ChatGPT to retry this prompt. Well, you can once again hold down and then select regenerate response, and ChatGPT is going to try again with the exact same prompt that you gave it. So here we have some different foods than we had before, a slightly varied response that might be more applicable to your needs. Now, let's say ChatGPT gives you an amazing response and you want to copy it to send it over to your friends. Well, you can do this by once again holding down on the text and then going to select text and then pressing once again, and you can hit copy. You can also do cool things within Apple like translate, and it will translate all of the text that ChatGPT gave you to whatever language you want. So that's always an option. Now, if you're brand new to ChatGPT, one of the amazing functions with it is that it actually remembers everything that previously happened in your conversation. So earlier, how we mentioned that we have a YouTube channel that goes over AI news, I'm going to ask ChatGPT, make me a good slogan for my YouTube channel. I'm not going to say anything about AI, and it's going to remember that I stated that earlier in the conversation, and it's going to take that information and apply it to this slogan. So unleash your curiosity, dive into wisdom. I'm going to ask it, make it apply more to what my content is about. And once again, it remembers that my YouTube channel is based on AI, and it says unlock the power of knowledge, dive into the AI abyss, clearly remembering stuff that happened within the conversation previously. But let's say you don't want ChatGPT to remember the information that you stated earlier in the conversation. Well, what you can do is create an entirely new conversation, and ChatGPT will have no recollection of anything you said previously. So in order to do this, you want to go to the top right with these 3 circles at the top, and from there you want to click new chat. And now when I ask ChatGPT, make me a slogan for my YouTube channel, it's not going to know that my YouTube channel is based on AI. And as you can see, the response we got was pretty generic. Now, let's say that you have a chat that you want to use later and you want to save it and remember it. Well, what you can do is go to those 3 circles at the top once again, and then select rename, and then from here you can rename the chat to whatever you'd like. So let's say I want to rename this to slogan. Well, now that chat is forever saved as slogan, and I can go back at any point in time to ask ChatGPT more questions or simply copy some text. And the way to verify and see all of your previous chats is going to those 3 circles once again, going to history, and then from there you'll be able to see all of your previous chats. So let's go to the first one we created, and now we have all of those prompts back on our phone. Now let's dive into the settings options. So once again, 3 circles at the top right, you just want to click that and then select settings. Now there's a whole bunch of different settings options within the app. The first thing I want to know is the subscription plan. So if you want to upgrade to ChatGPT Plus, you're going to get a few different benefits, and I actually created a video which I'll have linked down below if ChatGPT Plus is worth it, as I do pay for it on my computer. It's going to cost around $20. However, you'll get access to these things called plugins and web browsing, which if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, I have a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel going over those things. So I won't go in too much depth on what plugins and web browsing and GPT-4 is. However, just know that is always an option on the iPhone app. Now let's go to the haptic feedback option. I like to keep this on. I think it's a cool feature. However, if you don't like rumbling on your phone or you're just on lower battery, recommend turning it off. It's really not a big deal. All it does is rumbles when ChatGPT is generating an answer. Now the rest of the sections within the about, like the help center, terms of use, privacy policy, you guys are never going to use that, so don't worry about it. But if you did want to sign out, the option is always there as well. Now going into data controls, you can actually export all the data that's currently being tracked on your account. So let's say you did share something private to ChatGPT, you could extract that data and then completely wipe your account, which is always an option for people who are conscious about their privacy. But yeah, guys, that's going to conclude my full guide on how to use the iPhone ChatGPT app. I hope this video was as noob friendly for you as possible and made it very easy to use for all beginners. There's so many amazing things you can do with ChatGPT, and I highly suggest you guys do subscribe, as I'll have so many more videos on the amazing prompts and programs you can create with just this single app alone. But that's going to do it for me. Have yourselves a fantastic day. See ya later.